Hi everybody, David Lockwood here from www.passivepeeps.com, and we're going to talk about a little Forex again. As you know, we have a Forex course going on at passivepeeps.com, and this is just a little talk about the Murrey math. Now, I had some questions about it, so it's best that I just put a video up and talk about it a little bit so that you kind of have an idea what the Murrey math is all about. I'm just using a Swiss yen daily chart right now. That's CHF-JPY, which is Swiss yen. Now, it's a candlestick chart. Doesn't matter if it was a bar or whatever, but we use the candlestick chart because it shows well. Now, I'm going to bring in here Murrey math, and I'm going to first show you that we have what's called short lines. Now, I can drag it over, double click, and here you go with all the stuff. We're just going to make sure that the two check marks are in. We're not going to touch inputs. We're not going to touch color because it's already there. As you can see, it's hard coded, and we're just going to click OK. Now, if you come over to here, you can see, because this is short lines, meaning that we don't want to clutter the screen too much. And you can see it goes all the way from -2/8, and if I scrunch the screen just a little, -2/8 up to +2/8. And all we're going to talk about is the 1/8 and the 7/8. But to get a better idea of that, because basically what the rule of thumb is that if price goes below 1/8, you're going to buy, and if price is above 7/8, you're going to sell. Okay, so now why do you do that, and how do you know when that's going to happen? Well, you can see where price is right now, but I'm going to show you another way, okay, to see this so you understand a little better of what the Murrey math is and these different points of what they mean. So I'm going to just right click anywhere on the screen, go to indicators list, and there it is. You can't see this. Well, maybe I can bring it over. Okay, there we go. So that's the indicators list on here on the chart that's up right now, and I'm going to delete it, and I'm going to go close. Okay, now the Murrey math that I want is right there. Okay, now it's Murrey math empty 4 period VG Dave. That's me. Okay, so I'm just going to click OK, and there we go. Now I'll just make that a little bigger, and why isn't it changing? Okay, that's good. There we go. All right, I'm just going to go back down to H4, and don't know why this is happening, but let's go back to D, and okay, so I don't know where's my, here it comes. All right, there we go. We have a little better idea now. There, that's perfect. All right, so as you can see here, they have writing on them. There's text. So I said you buy when your price goes below 1/8, and you sell when it gets above 7/8. Well, why is that? It says weak, stall, and reverse. Okay, the 6/8 says pivot, reverse, major. We go down here to the 1/8, it's again weak, stall, and reverse, and the 2/8 is pivot, reverse, major. Same stuff. Okay, look at this blue line, the pivot, as being, or 4/8 as being the pivot. It's sort of like a mirror image on both sides. When we get down here, okay, excuse my dings here on my chart. If we get below the 1/8, we're at 0/8. That's ultimate support, oversold, and -1/8 is overshoot. And if I squeeze it, it says -2/8, extremely overshoot. Okay, and here it's the same stuff. Same thing up here, same thing here. Okay, so right now you can see that price has touched 8/8, and then it came down a little bit, and it's still, you can see as it came up here from the 1/8 down here, 1/8, and then it went up and down and up and then down and up and down. But what's happening is that the general direction, if I take a trend line and I take it from this point up, you can see that the trend line is showing that it's basically at this point going up, and that's because it was down around the 1/8, 0/8, and from that point you buy. So there you go. This is like showing you it's fanning up higher, but now that it's up here at 8/8, okay, we're thinking sell. Same with the 70s. We're thinking sell after this big daily bar right here. Okay, so we're going to get rid of this, and we're going to get rid of that, and all you do is you double click it, and then you right click, and you can get those things there. Okay, so basically that's what happens. So when I put those mini lines on, or short lines, then they are showing me that the same thing is here, but they have the writing on if you're not too sure. Okay, so remember that 7/8 and above you sell, 1/8 and below you're going to buy. And that's basically it. That's a wrap.